What's up everyone, this is Game Galaxy Zone. Welcome to today's video. Today is kind of an interesting one because I actually just made a video about an hour prior to making this one talking about the possibility of when some new information will get announced. And then midnight tonight rolls around, I load up FGO, and funny enough, there's all this news. So I had to reload my computer and get everything up to recording so that way I can, get information out to you guys as quickly as possible. So we're going to go down this long listing of stuff, go through it. This may be a little bit of a long video, but there's a couple things. I'll just do a quick summary. Item exchange tickets are going to be changing for the new month. We're getting learning with mangas stuff, which I'm going to go into. I didn't read it too much. We're getting a bunch of new interludes for a bunch of servants, and we're getting the Fate Stay Night Heaven's Field Part 2 pickup, along with some half AP requests, some new banners, a couple of other things thrown in there as well. We also have a bit of a teased date for the potential possibility of when the official second Halloween event will be starting. I kind of already knew this and I was making a video on it, but now it's kind of more official. Nothing has been directly announced for it just yet, but we can actually figure out the date with it based upon the information that we just got now. So let's go into this and just go down it. So first things first is that the item tickets will be changing from currently Dragon Fangs, Evil Bones, and Mystic Spinal Fluid to Evil Bones, Fool's Chains, and Seeds of Yggdrasil. I'm surprised they're doing Evil Bones with this, considering the fact that we just had Evil Bones. So it's kind of a little weird, but hey, there you go, if you needed to get those. The learning with manga stuff, I actually don't know much about this. I'm guessing it's its own little series thing, and it's a part of the collaboration with Heaven's Field stuff. This is something where I'm just going to leave this up and let you guys kind of figure it out on your own. I actually don't know much about this, so I don't want to give any weird information about it, so I won't go into it too much. But you can check this out actually online itself, or you can just see it through the FGO app itself. Now we get into some of the bigger information. So we have the next Interlude campaign for this year, and some pretty good stuff will be coming with this. Mostly NP upgrades, a couple of quartz, and a couple of other things thrown in between, like skills, but a lot of NP upgrade for servants. So let's take a look at those. So a total of 9 servants are getting upgrades right now for things. We've got Bedevere, Florence Nightingale, Gawain, Hassan of the 100 Personas, Lancelot Saber, Rama, Tristen, and Vlad 3rd Extra. Going down this listing, Bedevere is getting the NP upgrade that'll strengthen that. Florence Nightingale is also getting an NP upgrade. Gawain is getting a Saint's Quartz. Hassan of Personas is also getting an upgrade to her Noble Phantasm. Lancelot is getting a Saint's Quartz. Rama is getting a Saint's Quartz. Tristen is getting an NP interlude upgrade, and Vlad the 3rd Extra is getting Saint's Quartz. As far as going into their NP upgrades, I do believe that they are getting strengthened. I don't know if they're getting any added official effects. This is something where I'd have to take the time to look it up, and I believe the only one that initially does is Florence Nightingale. I'm actually going to double check this real quick on a few things and make sure that my information is right and let you know. And as I was thinking about it, yes, she does actually have an increase of a couple things. Mainly, she gains a greatly decreased attack for 1 turn to an enemy, and everything else basically stays the exact same as it was previously. Hassan of the 100 Personas is also getting a pretty interesting upgrade, going from dealing significant damage and decreasing critical rate to an enemy to now dealing higher significant damage to a single enemy, decreasing crit rate, and decreasing arts card resistance to that enemy as well. This is going to make her a lot more useful, especially pairing her with some pretty decent skills in NP gain and C-Star Gather Rate. She's actually going to be very effective as a 3-star assassin. Tristen will not be getting anything directly new related to his Noble Phantasm other than the fact that his deal significant damage to a single enemy will be going from 1200% to 1600%. Last but not least is to talk about Bedevere, and Bedevere will not be getting any direct upgrade other than, of course, dealing significant damage to a single enemy will be increasing from 600% to 800%. So that's everything related to the interludes and campaigns that'll be coming up with this stuff here. I do find it funny that they put in the skill upgrade, but no one directly had any skill upgrades as far as I remember looking. So Kind of weird, but I guess it's just there to symbolize that yes, interludes are coming. And finally, we get to probably the biggest bit of information, and that is, of course, Fate Stay Night's Heavenfield 2 Lost Butterfly release campaign. And there's a lot of stuff that's coming with this, a lot of very interesting things. So let's actually go down this listing, talk a little bit about it, and go from there. So the campaign period will be starting on October 1st and be going until 10/16 of October, so it's about 2 weeks. There will be a limited time new Mystic Code, a fragment of 2004 available. I'll actually pull up what this Mystic Code does. So this is a fragment of 2004. This is the Mystic Code that you can get with this. It has Code F, increase NP strength for 1 turn, ranging from 30% to 50%. It has Code U, increase critical star gather rate of Buster cards. This will be incredibly good for any of those who are trying to crit Buster me, from 500% to 1000%. And then Code H is an increase NP gain for 1 turn, starting at 30% and going to 50%. With this, all of the Mystic Codes that are at the beginning area will be half AP, so if you don't have any of the Mystic Codes from the dailies, now's a good time to get them. Instead of being 40 AP, they will be 20 AP as far as I remember, and now's a good time to get them because they don't ever have half cost AP, and all of them are very good if you don't have them currently. Hassan of the Cursed Arm is getting a new battle sprite and NP animation update. I was kind of surprised that they did this one, and considering the fact that they gave an interlude to Persona, I figured that they would have changed stuff with her, but is what it is. Any new upgrade is very nice, so there we go. If you did not get the Fate Stay Night Heavenfield special event celebration CE from when the first Heavenfield 1 came out, you have the chance of getting it again. It's actually a pretty good CE. It is a 4-star level 80 CE. It increases quick guard effectiveness by 10% and begins battle with NP at 40% for oneself. Interludes and rank up quest will be half AP only for select servants, and that will be the following: Ultra Pendragon Saber, Gilgamesh Archer, Ultra Pendragon Altar Saber, Emiya Archer, Hercules, Kukulin Lancer, Medusa Rider, Medea, Hassan of the Cursed Arm, and Sasaki Kojiro. And last but not least, it wouldn't be complete without getting a banner, and we are getting a brand new servant added to the game, the 4-star servant Parvati, aka Sakura. If you don't know much about her, she is one of the extra Sakura class phase servants in the game, and this is one of the very limited times where she will be on rate up. So if you're looking to pull your favorite Sakura, now's a good time to do that because you won't be seeing her for a little while after this. Staying consistent with this, we'll actually take a look at what's going to be on this rate up, and this is the last thing related to the information they gave us today. So we're going to have Parvati, Parvati and Emiya, Parvati and Hercules, Parvati and Ultra Pendragon Altar, and then of course Parvati on her own rate up separate from there. Every person has the ability to participate in Parvati's trial quest when that drops out. It'll only be available for a limited time, so you might as well just do it. Clearing it will give you a summon ticket, so definitely worthwhile, and you can also use that summon ticket on this banner if you so choose. Parvati will also be getting a Spiritron dress, and this Spiritron dress, if you don't want it spoiled, you don't have to see it right now. I'll let this go by. However, if you do want to see what it is, you can keep watching right here. So the Spiritron dress that you can get for her is the actual outfit for Sakura, so you can actually make her look like her normal self from Fate Stay Night in the actual game. And here we get a quick look at Parvati. She is a 4-star Lancer class with a max attack of 8,127, max HP of 13,253, and a Noble Phantasm that deals heavy damage to all enemies, a medium chance to inflict charm for 1 turn to all enemies, and increases NP gauge, increases with overcharge for all allies. I'll actually take a look into how much percentage this is in just a second. So here's a quick look at Parvati's skills. I won't go in depth with these, but feel free to pause the video here and check them out. And here's the listing for her Noble Phantasm. Her Noble Phantasm does a level 1 600%, has a 60% chance to inflict charm to the enemies, and will restore 10% NP gauge to all allies, going from 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30 at NP 5. And finally, let's take a look at that little bit of information I talked about with the upcoming Halloween event that kind of signifies a couple of things. So when I did some research looking at how JP scheduled work with our current NA schedule, the Halloween event, the new Halloween event that we'd be getting, not the revival one currently, should be releasing on October 16th, 2019, which is a Wednesday of this upcoming month. And looking at that, I realized that the campaign period for Fate's Day Nights Heavenfield 2 lasts until 10/16. Usually when a banner officially ends after a certain point, new stuff is immediately added right afterwards. This actually falls in line with the release date of the Halloween event, so it actually makes it a bit more credible as well. Now unfortunately we don't have any direct information about that just yet, but this is actually a pretty good theory about when the actual date will be. So expect the Halloween event, the new one as I mentioned once before, to appear sometime around October 16th. With that being said, let me give you a bit of schedule of what's going on that I believe is currently happening as well. We should be getting the end of the event, the current Halloween event, on the 2nd, which is correct. We should be potentially seeing the Sub-Singularity 3 release this Saturday on the 5th, if not sometime a little bit after that, but not too much. And of course, we should be seeing the brand new Halloween event on the 16th of October. That should be how this plays out, if it keeps in line with how JP's schedule worked. But with NA, we don't entirely know. That's all I have for this video. If you guys want to keep following up on more news, go ahead and subscribe, or not, you don't really have to, doesn't matter. But I'll be posting some new stuff once again pretty soon, and I possibly might throw a couple tickets in for Parvati. However, I'm still trying to save as much stuff as I can for Osaka Behime coming up pretty soon, because she is the next big servant I'm going to be going for, and potentially my first 5-star assassin pretty much ever, so we'll be going from there. Anyway, that's all I have for this video, and I shall talk to you all in the future with more FGO news.